Hey, Renegade Nation. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. I hope everybody's had an amazing weekend. Didn't get a whole lot done this weekend myself. Kind of did what I could. But just, I don't know, this shoulder just ain't been right. And we'll see. I know I've got an appointment up there Tuesday to get a brace. And I haven't been called yet on the other appointments, so we'll just have to see what comes about on them. We'll see if we can't get this all taken care of. Guys, we're live on both red and green right now. We'll be live till 11 o'clock. Not sure on a trucking stream. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, but we'll be live red and green until then for sure. BMAC, Frank, Brando, welcome in. Frank, where were you last night? Never saw you. Were you broke down on the side of the road? Well, we understand. Jojo, Demonic, how are you guys doing? Welcome in. On the red side, I have BMAC and Andy. Welcome in. Okay. Figuring out how I want to do this. Okay, I'm going to try to do it that way right there. I think I got what I'm after. Chris Blackman, how are you doing? Welcome in. Big T Bell, welcome in on both sides. Guys, with that, let's go to the farm. Yep, I apologize. I missed something here. I want to get that in there real quick. And nope, I don't have him over here. So guys, I apologize. Anyone that don't know, Fluky Stu just got invited onto the EOS stream team. And I kind of wanted to be there when it happened, but you know, we went live at the same exact time. I was told, yeah, he goes live at 6, and I said, great. I got an hour to watch it and see it and everything. And no, 6 their time is 7 my time, and I'm live. Okay, done with that. The invite has happened. Let us get to work. I have 2 fields yet. I got to get cultivated right here at the house. I do have some grass down over on the other farm, and I got to figure out how to make this work over there. I tried to make the bales the right size. None of them are the right size. None of them are the right size for what I'm doing at all. And I could have swore I had the math right. And after the stream ended and I started looking at it, the math wasn't right. I've got them all jacked up. I got a mess over there. Gotcha, Frank. Jojo, welcome to the red side. John, welcome in. But I gotta figure out the mod. I had a mod that was sent my way by Josh Dunn, and he said he thought maybe it would help. Well, that's to make the bales a lot bigger. It's an in-game mod hub mod, and that's not what I'm looking to do. Not at all. And I went into a modded baler and we tried to find the whole bale size part, and there really is not a bale size part anywhere. So I don't know what to do, don't know how to do it. Oh, I don't know why that would need to be turned on. It's a cultivator. What's going on? There we go. Yeah, I need it to show how many liters it is, and then once I get to the liter size I want per what it is, I need to kick it out. Problem is I was having problems last night with the baler. It would not let me kick out a bale until I was at 80%. Well, doing the math, I thought at 80% I was exactly where I needed to be. I have two volumes that I need. And I have a volume of 4,500 and a volume of 2,400 is what I need. I need straw to be 2,400 liter bales, and I need the silage and hay to be the bigger number is what I'm after, B-Mac. Hey, Brian, how are you doing? Well, I apparently need that one. Not saying it betrayed squid. Can't make me. Impossible. Cannot make me. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I thought I had them all dead on. I'm wanting to sell. So what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to set this thing up so that when I go through and bale a bale of silage, when I get ready to mix TMR, I want to put an entire bale in, and that's it. You know, one whole bale of silage, one whole bale of hay, one whole bale of straw, top it off with my mineral feed, and I have 100% TMR. So I'm not wanting to use super strength to lift them up and over the top and all that stuff. That's what I'm looking to do. Busy night, Brian. Yes, Laura and coffee. Well, I was going to do a shout out from this side, and he's ending now. Have a granddaughter here that wants to dress me up as a minion, paint my face up, which I've got all the other gear. She wants to paint my face up to be a minion while I'm live. I told her I had to come up with a challenge of some sort, and if we meet that challenge, I'd let her do it. I just ain't decided what the challenge is yet. We'll figure it out. There's going to be a challenge, Brian. I am not going to struggle getting all that yellow off my face for nothing. I know what it was. That clown time they did me up as a clown. My God, I spent an hour in the bathroom trying to get all that stuff out. And where they got it in the facial hair, it stayed in there for a few days. I couldn't get it out. My God, it was a pain in the butt. I love doing it because they love doing it. That's the part I like about it. But, well, I'll tell you what, it's a bear to get off of you. You'd think they'd have something you could use, something as simple as baby oil or something, and it'd take it right off, but nope. Come on, Bessie, I hit my cruise control. You know, it just did not work that way, guys. Good deal, CM. I'm glad to hear that. I can't argue that, Frank. Mama A, how are you doing? Jojo, why did that? Though it did pop in. How in the hell did I miss that? We had them come through here, and I think the worst of them actually went north of me a little bit. We did have severe thunderstorm warning and everything. And what is really interesting, Shady Vale caught 4.5 tenths, and Bev's house, which is what? Bev's house is 3/4 of a mile the way the crow flies, caught 7 tenths. That close together. But yeah, we just had a little bit of wind, a little bit of rain. That's all we had here. Christopher, how are you doing, bud? Christopher, that tractor you sent pictures of was pretty interesting. Yeah, I thought about going live on green only again this morning and doing a pretty long green stream, you know, then flipping over and doing this. And I'll be honest, I've sat in a recliner. I've just I can't wait. Well, I do believe I have a pinched nerve in my shoulder, and what is interesting, when I go up to take that nerve test and have a pinched nerve in my shoulder, I'm going to set that thing off like no other. I hope that doctor can do more than just a nerve test. I hope she can get that daggone thing loose. Gotcha, Christopher. Brock, how are you doing? Yeah, county, the two counties straight north of me, Jojo, was the same for me today too. They definitely got it worse. They definitely got it worse than what I did here. Yep, I sure did, Frank. Where were you at? I'm trying to do the same, Brock. Yeah, see, Frank, you gave me the thumbs up, look, or the thumbs up. That ain't what I meant to say. No, Frank, I did not go live on Twitch. Don't lose your mind here. I was live on Green. We did hell did we do a 7-hour stream on Green yesterday, I think? Or was it a 6-hour? We did quite a bit on Green last night. We got a lot of stuff done. Had a lot of fun. The videos aren't posting, Frank. I can't make them post. But like I said, I had a mistake and went to go live. But I think that was Thursday. I went to go live on red and green, and for some reason OBS was not right, and it sent me to purple and green. So I got it shut down, and I was only up 2 minutes, so it shouldn't have affected anything. But that was Thursday. Yep, Christopher, there are people that are really into that. I've never been into that. I love looking at old tractors and what have you and seeing them, but I've never been into them myself. I wouldn't want to do a total rebuild and everything. I would get frustrated too quick. Just me, myself. Grease cubes. What's a grease cube? I bet you meant grease tube. Grease tube. Well, if they lasted forever, greasing would be easy. I'll tell you what, greasing now with the Milwaukee electric grease gun, man, that's a lot better than doing it by hand like I did for years. That's a hell of a lot better. Man, I can remember sticking that in there and pump, 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 pump. Stick it in the next one, pump, 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 pump. Yeah, it was a pain in the butt. So it was left. What do you mean was left, Squid? No, you're fine, Brian. It took me a minute to figure it out. I thought maybe cube was a word I'd never heard. I've heard of cube, but I thought maybe you were using some sort of grace something that I had never heard of before. I don't even know what I said, Squid. Come on, that was over 30 seconds ago. I have the ability to forget what I said 30 seconds ago. I'm old. I'm allowed to do that. Yes, Jedi. Oh, we did get another follower. Guys, we're only what, 37 from our goal? We need 37 followers by the end of the month to hit that goal on the green side. Hearing a chicken clear back here. There's a fly. Get this field done. We got one more to go, guys. Guys, it's like spike time. If you haven't yet on that red side, please hit that thumbs up. All that does is helps the stream and helps the video out. If you're not a subscriber on red, doesn't cost you a penny. Right down at the bottom of the screen. We're trying to get ourselves to 1,500 on that side. And on the green side, if you're not a follower, consider hitting that follow button. There again, does not cost a penny. We're trying our goals to get to 350 by the end of the month. Just helps us grow is all it does. But I think everybody's had a good weekend. Everybody's asleep out there. We got a duck in the house. How you doing, Mr. Red? Kind of did that the majority of the day today. Didn't get a whole lot accomplished. Yeah, 2 days straight for me, Mr. Red. I got to get off my ass and get some things done. You know, the one job I did definitely have to do today, I had to get the trash out. I did get that done. But outside of that, I really didn't, you know, I didn't do anything. I think Tuesday this week, I go up to get a brace on. Thursday, I've got an iron infusion. They're supposed to call me Monday to set the MRI up, and to another call on Monday to set up the nerve test. So it looks like I may have a busy week next week, just traveling everywhere. It'll be interesting to, when I do the trip for the blood infusion, that puts me past the farm. So I'll be able to come back by the farm and see what everything looks like. Hopefully, quick steps up and out of the ground and looking pretty. What kind of internet you got going in, Mr. Red? Yeah, we don't even have that as an option here. We don't have any fiber as an option. We're still backwoods here. I was in there and I couldn't hear anything, Truck and Jay, but I did see, and when I started seeing chat say welcome aboard and welcome on and that, I did drop some EOS logos, but then I had to jump over here and try to focus on this, but good deal. Selectable bale capacity. Hold on, because I think that's the exact one. Oh, come on. I didn't mean to do that. All selectable bale capacity does is it lets you increase the size. It lets you go to 2x, to 3x, to 4x, to 9x. That's all it does, BMAC. It won't let me make them smaller. Hey, Brady. You live in a lot bigger town than I live in, Frank. But yeah, BMAC, that's the one I downloaded and put in here. It's actually in here right now. And all it lets me do is increase the size of bales. But BMAC, what I'm saying when we went into the XML while we were live the other night, and it will not let you change the bale size in there. We went in to try to do it. I actually pulled it up on the screen up above, and we did the guile and pulled it in, and under capacities and that, there's no way, there is not an option that lets you say how many liters the bale is. What I felt is you would have, you know, on this baler, you'd have a 1.25 and a 1.5. So a 1.25 of straw would be this many liters, of hay would be this many liters, and of silage would be that many liters. And it does not do that. It's not in there. I can pull the guile back up and we can do it. I mean, I did it last night because we were honestly trying to do it. It's not in there. My games. We're going to go up to this screen here. Farm Sim 25 mods. And I don't know how to get to the in-game ones. I know you can do it. But guile round baler. Copy and paste. Well, it didn't paste it up there. There it is. And then I have to pull that up there. We're going to go take this and we're going to extract all. And we're going to extract it to desktop and move to external. Select, extract. So now we're all in here. It brought it here. This right here is the guile XML. Here's the XML. And down here under bale types, you have the 1.25 and the 1.5, and fill effect. And I'm actually going to go clear to the top. File name, center of mass. Wheel configuration. See, I could have swore there should have been something in here that tells it what size everything is. Cylinders, fill unit. Fill units, unit liter short, windrow capacity 4,000. But this has you have two different sizes, 1.25 and 1. I didn't notice that right there last night. That one there's new. Bale types, 1.2, 1.25, 1.2, 1.5. Speed, you'd have to alter the actual fill type, straw, silage, etc. Well, let's see here. Hold on. So this right here is the one that got sent to me last night. And the bales produced by the 1X, 2X, 4X, and 9X bloaters are set to a maximum weight of, no, that's just so you can lift it. If there's something in here that I can change them and make them smaller, I'm not seeing it. I don't know how to do it. Faber, how are you doing? Oh, it's different, BMac. For straw, I want it to kick them out 2,400 liters. For silage and hay, I want it to kick them out at 4,500 liters. But I beat my head against the wall on this last night, and there wasn't anything there that I could see that. So I don't need to fiddle with this at all. I can do that. I can do that. I just copied and pasted, so I can delete that out of there. Select all and delete them. Move this back to where it goes. Just BMac thinks that mod you sent me last night, he thinks he's got a way to make it work. I fiddled with it, Josh. I can make bales a lot bigger. I can't make them smaller. Well, Christopher, I've got the mod in here. I've got the mod in here, and if it does work that way, round balers, case baler, there's nothing about bale size here. Well, you can't see the whole thing. Well, I'm on the wrong daggone screen. I'm sorry. Now I'm on the right screen. But wheel brand, wheel setup, working speed, design, what kind of net and rim color. And it the way that mod reads is it works with all the in-game balers, and this is an in-game baler. What do you mean design? Design is United States or European? Do you want it the European with that, or do you want it the US? That's all design is. It may, guys, it may be right there in front of me, and I just can't see it. It's in the F1 area. Let me finish this field, and we'll go over to where the baler is, and because Josh, I did a whole damn field last night, and I thought I was just manually kicking them out. Thought I had them at the right number, and I didn't. My screw up. I did not have them in the right number. And so now I got a whole roll of bales over there that, you know, got to take down, sell. Yep, I just want to get this up there into the next field. That'll be the last field. We gotta get work. Hell, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. We got all kinds of time. I could have swore that in the mod it should have given you the option that at 1.25 your liters of straw would be this, your liters of hay would be this, your liters of silage would be this. And then when you change it to 1.5, all of them would change also. And that is not what's happening at all. I was in there. I was watching you this morning. Watching you and what just happened? Watching you and Faber. Okay. Shut him off. Oh, I thought that was one. Well, hell, the baler ain't hooked to nothing. So where's that tractor at? Oh, that's over here and on this. Well, they're not going to go anywhere. See, I do have that mod in here. Now, I'll be honest, I had this baler bought before I had the mod. Now, I've never used an F1 menu. Okay, the F1 menu for me is that one right there. Change bale size. It lets me change it. The third one down, I can change it from 150 to 125, but that's all it lets me do. Hey, yo, Mac Power, how are you doing? But so I'm after, my hay bales should weigh right around 4,500. And I did this field back here last night and did all these bales, and I thought I had it spot on at 4,500, and they're at 5,300. They're too big. It's like, you son of a gun. Wait a minute here. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Kraken, how are you doing, Blade? Welcome in. You know, if we were going to make another attempt at doing hay over here, man, it don't look like there's a lot of grass down. Hey, that's the mower. That ain't what I was looking for. Nope, not at all. And McCracken, I got a feeling the answer's right in front of me and I just can't see it. How are you doing, Merrick? So bale, what do you mean bale capacity, Mr. Red? Jesus, McCracken. That's the mod that I've got in here. And I can't, I mean, if it is doing something, I don't see what it's doing. There is a subfolder. So back into the XML again, BMac. I ain't got it pulled up anymore, Mr. Red. I'm so frustrated with the damn thing. I got it. It's down. Apparently, McCracken. And I have, Mr. Red, I have that mod in this playthrough right now. And when I go to the shop and get one of them mods, it's supposed to be all the in-game balers is what it says. When I go in there, it does not, on the baler that I chose, it will not let me use it for that. And it is an in-game one. I was hoping to go into an XML and maybe be able to adjust it in there. And, you know, I can't adjust it there either. The answer is right there. We know it. I myself, I'm just not seeing it. And that's why I'm frustrated. Bad AI mod. You know, I sat in here and made all them bales smaller, was unloading the baler at 80% every time, and yep, I got it right, doing my math right. Shit, I was off 800 on every one of them I made. Every one of them I made. So apparently my math skills last night was about 3rd grade level. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. You know, I wasn't able to do any math myself. John, welcome in. Yeah, all them bales I made last night, McCracken, I thought they were spot on. You need to get back, okay? That's what I'm trying to do, Christopher. But for my TMR mix, the mix I run, I need hay and silage at one level, and I need straw at a different level. And then I add mineral feed in with it, and it comes out perfect. So I'm trying to make the bale sizes so when I go to load, I load one entire bale of straw, one entire bale of hay, one entire bale of silage, and then top it off with mineral feed, and it's 100%. That's what I'm trying to do. I really need it that way right now, Blade. Tires, working speed, design, width of pickup, standard bale net. How do I do this though? See, this is what I don't understand. Mode. There's nothing here, Mr. Red. Unless you buy it and you put it into the F1 menu, we can try that. Christopher, the blend that I run's 38% silage, 38% hay, 20% straw, and 4% mineral feed. That's the blend that I run. Will it let me make the bales smaller, Josh? That's my question. To me, the way I read it, and I may not have read it wrong. I may not have read it right. I'm sorry. I couldn't find a way. It looks like it makes the bales bigger, not smaller. But if it makes them smaller, then that's the answer. And I just, it went right by me. And that very well could be the case, guys. I'm just frustrated because what I'm seeing, I don't see an answer. See, that's what we got into last night, Josh, and I was told that the bale size has to be something that's set in the map, not in the mod. So I guess my question is, when you made your map, is there somewhere in there that you had to set what the bale size is of everything? But Mr. Red, what I'm wanting this to do is I don't want a 1x. I want it at like 0.6x is what I'm trying to do. That's where I'm trying to go. I'm trying to get the bales so they are smaller. They hold too many liters in them for what I'm wanting to do. And Mr. Red, I thought the edit would be very easy, and I pulled the XML up on the Guile because I don't know how to pull the XML up. So an in-game baler like that case, I can't pull a XML up and adjust it. That setting in the baler. Well, see, this is where it gets difficult, Josh. So silage and hay, I want the bales at 4,500 liters, and straw, I want it at 2,400 liters. So what I thought I would do, since the silage and hay were the same, I figured I'd go to the 1.5 setting on the bale, and at 1.5, when that's full, it should have how many liters of hay, how many liters of silage that is, and I would adjust those numbers to what I needed. Then I would go down to the 1.25 setting, and I figured it would have settings in there also for the silage, the hay, and the straw. And I figured I could just adjust the straw to the number I needed there. That's what I thought I was going to be able to do. And I can't. I can't do it at all. I can't get them smaller. I run all at 3,500. I want to get away from using my hands to load the TMR machine, the mixer, and I want to start using a machine to do it. No, the bales don't need to be smaller at all. Visually, Josh, they can stay the exact same. If you get a bale in here and you're putting it into the machine and you get half of it in the machine, and then that's all you need, and so you set that bale down, that bale still visually looks like all the other bales, and I'm fine with that. What I'm after is when the baler is full, if I'm in straw at, what did I say, 2,400, the baler kicks the bale out because it's full. Yep, at 2,400. Maybe I'm not explaining it right. Maybe I don't understand how to explain it. Brando, oh, wrong person. In all honesty, Josh, they wouldn't have to be. I've been running a round baler because we see more round than we do square around here. Right, Christopher, but that's where I went into the XML of the baler, and there was nowhere to set it. What is the bale shredder attachment going to do? What'll that help me do, Aaron? Will it let me stop at the right time? Will I? I mean, I can just put bale forks on a telehandler and lift it up, Aaron, and let it start going, and then try to lift it up above and out so that I don't put too much in. But I don't trust myself. And I'm afraid if the shredder, if I've got to lift it up at the right time, I don't trust myself. When I'm sitting in here and chat gets going and I'm here we go, we get started and I'm looking at something in chat, I spend too much time over there looking at it, and all of a sudden I've got way too much straw, way too much hay. That's what I'm afraid of. I don't trust myself. I want to mix it myself, Jedi. That's part of the realism side of things. You know, I know it can be done, and I think the idea or the answer is out there, and it's very easy, and I think we're just overlooking it. Josh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I just want straw. How do I don't care if it's 1.25 or if it's 1.5. It doesn't matter to me. I want silage and hay to be 4,500 liters, and I want straw to be 2,400 liters. So 24 and 45. I'm afraid I'd get way too in depth with that, Jables. I'm afraid I'd have so daggone many of them that it'd be bad. Well, I don't know why, but I don't. Oh, come on. There we go. Nope, Waylon, it still broke down. Yeah, guys, I'll be back. He's sitting here just whining and whining. I'll be back as quick as I can. Sorry about that. I'm back, guys. Okay. I'm okay, Bengals. How are you doing, bud? Thank you, Big T-Bell. Good deal. Good deal, bud. Why'd it make you mad, Bengals? What happened? Do you have to, were you trying to put it at the wrong, put the feed in the wrong place, or? That sounds good, KT. Oh, I can't help you. I don't know anything about that thing. B-Mac, you know me, I couldn't tell you. I do appreciate you guys trying to help me with this. I mean, I've got it in my mind how I want it to work. And I know there's a way I can do it. You should just be able to rename the file, I thought. How did you find it in there? I mean, we sat and looked last night. I pulled it up here today. Now, granted, I'm pulling up the Guile, which really isn't the baler I want. Gotcha. Well, on Christopher, on PC, you do not. On console, you do. And I know that's not fair to console, but I mean that's just, you know, the way the game is. I'd like to have just a little bale storage mod so you could go into any building and put it in there, and then when you took the bale up there, it just suck it right in. You know, now granted, I know that's not realistic, but what I get tired of is having 10 or 12 bales in there and having the damn things, every time you go over, they're moving around on you. I think that's a pain in the ass. On Christopher, I thought on PC when you went to a bale storage, it only counted as one. It didn't count them as individual. But they're getting BMAC Christopher's on console, so it could be very different there. Yeah, BMAC in here, the only way that I can go in and put one of them in, I've got to go into the XML at the map, remove that barn that's over there, and then find one that fits and drop it in its place. I can't just sell buildings on this on this map. MRG's maps, you can't do that. And I kind of wish you could, but he doesn't do his maps that way, you know? Just the way he prefers to do them. I'd much rather have them on the... I'd much rather have them where I could go in and sell something and replace it with something I'd rather have there. Yeah, for me, Christopher, I'm not worried about silos because I'm never going to have too many cows to keep up with. You know, I'm have no intents on cutting and putting it in a wagon and blowing it up in a silo on this map. I really want to do the bales. That's how I want to do this playthrough. But you know what, KT, the time that I did spend on console, I loved it. I loved playing the game. You know, I didn't have the PC. I had console. That's what I had. And I was very happy with it. You know, and there's, in all honesty, in the game of Farm Sim, there's a lot more console players than there are PC players, which really catches me off guard, but that's the truth, guys. I feel the experience on PC is better because there's so many more options for you. But I'll tell you what, I'll never cut anyone down for playing on console. You know, and when I was on console, I didn't even understand what a script mod was. I had no clue. and all the things that different script mods can bring to the game. I mean, they can increase the realism tenfold. And on console, you're not allowed to have script mods. So Aaron, I'll be dead honest. Animals and baling and straw and that for me is kind of new. Just something I didn't do a lot of. I was always big into the grain farming side, and it was grain farm, grain farm, grain farm. You know, that's my comfort zone. That's where I've always been, you know, so I've always done it that way. So I don't recall the mod you're talking of. But, you know, something like that would be awesome. But as Christopher said, there's no wrong way to play the game. You find out what it is, what your challenges are, and you find a way to solve them. So what are you calling script mods, Christopher? I'm dead serious. In the Giants Discord, the partner Discord, they're telling us that no console at all does any script mods. I'm not saying that's they're right. I'm telling you what they're telling us. There may be a way to do it, Noodle Legs. I mean, there honestly may be a way to do it. I don't know. I myself have never played on Xbox. I was always a PlayStation guy. But, you know, this is... just different. If you want to play Pimp My Tractor, go right ahead, Mary. Email BMac or... I have no clue. Okay, so my leaders, from what Schwoka said, my leaders are right there in Simple Simon, right above the center of the map. So I want to see something here. I'm going, this is hay. And my number on hay is, my exact number on hay is 4522. Just practicing. What damn number did I say again? Stop machine. 4522 is my number. Okay, there's 4524, which is 70% is where I need to be. Baler will not empty. I can't get the baler to empty. Hey, Gallo. Anybody know how I empty the baler? It won't empty. O should be to empty. And O does not empty it. I doesn't. Control I doesn't. Alt I doesn't. I don't know what to do. Z doesn't. Z's not doing it. See, I thought I could have swore I had that mod in here, but that doesn't mean I do. That doesn't mean I do. I just thought I did. We're going to get this. Yeah, guys, like I said, I thought I had that mod in here, but apparently I don't. Okay, so there, I have BMac, I got that downloaded. So here's what I'm going to do. Unload bales early mod is in there. Right there it is. I'm setting autumn oaks active again. Oh, shoot. Wrong one. Okay, so I only have 4 of them not active. Right there's 1. Right there's 2. Right there's 3. The last one will be the one I just downloaded from BMac. Unload bales early. It's active. BMAC, I apparently blew right by yours. Right there. So I want to add that one and I want to turn that one off. Yeah, I mean, I was sitting there hitting it, Brock. It did not. It did not. I mean, not having a very good day, John, if you want me to be real honest. I'm just not having a very good day. I'm so damn frustrated on this shoulder. If I'd have done something, it'd make sense. Gallo, no, that it's an in-game baler, bud. It's in-game. See, it doesn't even give me O as an option. It will not dump this bale. There's a settings in the menu for that mod. For what mod, Aaron? This will not drop that damn bale. Right there's a problem. Right there was a problem. I made that adjustment the other day. That was the exact problem. Yep. Okay. This should be 4523. So I actually have a bale that is worth a darn. I set it at 80 so that I was thinking that's 80's where I needed to go to do that, and I screwed that up. See, that's what I was saying, guys. I was dead serious. There's something simple going on here, and it's just going over my head and it just frustrating the hell out of me. Bud, come on. You already ate. Yes, you already ate. Okay, so you're saying I'm going to sell this baler and I'm going to buy the other one. How you doing, 07? Indeed, Aaron. I don't know if we got both of them now. B-Mac, that'll make me sick. This is the steps B-Mac will go to get me to clean my baler. He'll say, hey, I'm sending you a mod that'll fix that. Then I go down here and sell the one I got and buy a new one, and I cleaned it. Oh, gotcha. Well, fine then. I'll sell your ass this way. Just got to remember what the hell the daggone thing is called. I think it's that right there. Bye. Okay, here we go. Nothing there. Round balers, and I don't buy this, and I got to come down here, and I have to buy this one right here. This is the one I buy, correct? Braden, how are you doing? Free lighting show. What lighting show are you talking about, Cowboy Mikes? Or did you mean lightning? Lightning. I wasn't sure. Should have been a good time. It shouldn't have been something you wanted to rush and get through, because you only get one of them in your life, Braden. Cowboy Mike's, when we're live on YouTube, there is no music, bud. Ever. That'll get me in trouble. Thank you, Christopher. Okay. So are you saying I just run with this and it does its thing? Okay, so we are on alfalfa, so it should kick a bale out. And I don't even remember my daggone number now. That tell you how frustrated I am? 4522. So around 4,500, it should kick a bale out. I need to know how you did that. Oh, we ain't got to worry about alfalfa. Silage and hay, and then straw. Well, now BMAX straw's 2,400. Will it do 2,400 in straw? Okay. You just used that mod and changed it? Use a negative, or did you go in and find something in the XML, or? It's in the Bales XML in the mod. Well, I sure in the hell didn't see it. But that might have been in, that might not have been in the guile baler. I mean, you'd think it had to been. As overrides for standard bales too. I understand. I appreciate that, BMAC. I appreciate everybody that jumped in and tried to help me figure it out, because I'll be honest, I was frustrated. I was to the end. I was 2 shakes from shutting the stream off and going to bed. That's how close I was. Guys, it's like spike time. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, please hit that thumbs up on the red side. If you're not a subscriber on red, consider hitting that subscribe button. Does not cost you a penny. Just helps with the growth of the channel. We're trying to get red up to 1500. We're trying to get green. On green is a follow. We're trying to get green up to 350. But that growth would be much, much appreciated. Yep, I will check that out, Aaron. Aaron, are you able to briefly say what that link does? What it is? That the one that that I can just place it inside that barn and it makes that barn a bale shed? It would be on Discord, Tyson. Tyson, are you a member of EOS? That would be the easiest way to do it, is if you were a member of EOS. Because then you could go right in, you could find me or BMAC. I don't think you can send a file that size through a Whisper, BMAC. Matt, how are you doing, bud? Good deal. That link right there will take you right to the EOS Discord. And then in there, you'll be able to find myself. You'll also be able to find BMAC. I mean, I can't send it to you till after stream, but I can send it to you. BMAC can get it to you a little quicker. No, but I've got the mod, and I don't know if I can send that mod through Discord myself. Ours is bigger, BMAC. EOS in itself's bigger, but mine's bigger because somebody gifted me that nitro or whatever it is. There's that damn bee again. It's a pain in the ass, McCracken. I mean, it is an absolute pain in the ass. Where I started getting into trouble last night, I was sitting here with my hand on the side panel, and my hand was doing this number. Tried to go to bed last night doing that. Never had that, ever. And what makes me mad is I've had pinched nerves before. Same place. I've had carpal tunnel for a while. It didn't get magically that much worse overnight. But now in my head that I know that I've had more problems and there's broken bones floating around in there. Now all of a sudden it's a pain in the ass. And it's never been an issue before, ever. But now that it's in my mind and my mind know that there is something wrong and it's significant, now all of a sudden it's they say mind over matter. Well, this is reverse mind over matter here. It is, Schwoke. It is, and it's running wild bad. I mean, I sat in the recliner with the heating pad on my shoulder, and it's got vibration built in it, and was just beating the snot out of it today, trying to get it to release. Would not release. Yeah, don't mind that bale there. Don't say you didn't see it. Son of gun's the size of a small car. I didn't see it there. Sorry, boss. Mama will take that part of her hand, shove it in it hard, and she's got him to release before, but this in here, she tried that last night and it didn't. Might have been the night before. It didn't release. Smart ass. Max, how are you doing? My guess is he sent a message in general chat, B-Mac. That ain't going to help you any. You know, Christopher, the only thing I've had all day, I had some ramen at 2, 3 o'clock, and I've munched a little bit, and it may be nerves. My stomach's just shot. I was always told that, McCracken. Well, that was KT that said that. He was craving that. Well, hold on. What, Christopher? I'm craving hot cocoa. That actually doesn't sound bad right now, truthfully. Um, what do you mean by that, Max? Gotcha, Schwoke. Yeah, I mean, last night when I sneezed, man, that killed me. That killed me. Oh. That does sound good, Max. That sounds really good. I don't know that I'd want chili in this hot weather, McCracken. Just me personally. His finger, KT. He just sticking his finger right in that jar, sucking it right off the end of his finger. Really? In Simple Simon, it does show leaders. B-Mac. Man, I'm at 94%. I'll be dead honest. I'm about afraid to go to Aldi's and get it and try it because I'm afraid that all of a sudden I'll have something else that I don't ever want to run out of. Because Max, that sounds really good. I know I got a spot down here in the corner, but I don't think that's going to get me everything I need. I was kind of hoping that maybe I had some out here on the edge that got tedded and didn't get raked in. And maybe I could get up to where I needed to be. Been eating buffalo chips with it, but you know, it's good enough. Flip flop tastes good with it. Really? Just gonna eat a flip flop, are we? See, I got clear up to 97%. That was the only spot I knew of, too. And I know I got it out of the other field. I know there's no border in it. I got it cleaned up really good. I'm going to park at 97% full. Yeah, Max, I'd be the guy that sat down with the daggone thing. Yep, I'm not going to get it. I'd sat down with the daggone thing and I'd eat till it was gone. I'm bad with stuff like that. What do you mean you almost had a chance? Like you had the chip in your hand up to your lips and decided, no, I don't want it, and put it back in? Gotcha. Father of Many, how are you doing? Hyperclap, thank you, 07. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of these so that I've got the right size bales, Christopher. I got a whole bunch more of them back here. I kind of wanted to watch that tonight, Father of Many, so please don't give any hints on what happens. I may try to watch it later on. You know, I wish the alfalfa would come due and I could cut it. That alfalfa is doing me nothing but just sitting there looking pretty. Aaron, when you see, yeah, it's fixed. When you see what we're going to do, it's fixed. Couldn't do that again if I tried, guys. It won't let me cut it at all. It won't let me cut it at all, Aaron. Yeah, I do like these, Christopher. So all the bales over there in that field are good. I've got my hay there. Next time I go out there, we'll have to do silage and turn, you know, get everything flipped to silage. Yeah, kind of a cheating stacking job, B-Mac. Aaron's ready to, he wants to know how I fix the bale sell point. It is fixed. Oh. Can't just tell you, gotta show you. I don't know, Christopher. There could be a mod out there with it. Get that green guy out of here, Schwoke. I don't run power tools, Aaron. Oh, power tools. I do run power tools. No, you can't change the state of a field. So I figured that Sunday night. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Friday for Schwoke. How's that for fixing it? How's that for fixing it, Aaron? I put a damn cell all in. To heck with it. All right, I ain't got to worry about it. I can sell the stuff now. And I got paid for it. Wednesday for you. I was sitting here last night. I'm telling you, this whole thing here, I've been beating my head against the wall because I know there's an easier way to do it. Schroek said, just put a cell all in, dummy. I'm like, really? That's all I got to do is put a cell all in. It'll do it. Yep, it'll do it. Have a good night. You know, I've got one in Ray County, but when we put that in, the whole purpose we put it in originally is we were selling moonshine. Needed a place to sell my moonshine. Got you, KT. Checking the bell size of every one of these as I put them on the trailer. I got bell sizes all over, and I didn't mean to do that by any means. John, you bring that cat in here, my dogs might get excited. Wow, we got the bee and the green guy. Talk about throwing me under the bus. So I did learn a little more about my buddy. The surgery he had was Whipple surgery. And it's down at the kind of you're removing stuff from the intestine area. And surgery supposedly went well. Supposedly got all the cancer out. Everything was good there. Come on, get in the truck. From there, everything just 100% went downhill on him. And, it was Friday he passed. But, it's weird. I mean, the day after surgery, you know, he had put a post in Facebook and kind of gave some guys a heads up of what was going on and asked for thoughts and prayers. And then he turned around and he posted, I don't remember exactly sure when, after that, and said the surgery was a success. Doctor felt they got all the cancer out. Everything was good that way. You know, it looked like everything was going to be great. And he went from that to 5 days later, he passed. According to his wife, he every day just went downhill more and more and more. You know, I don't understand it. Over my pay grade. That is true, Graham. That is true. Nothing in this grand old world is promised. All the time I had putting all these in here. These daggone things like to move on me. Yeah, I question if, you know, did something in the surgery go wrong? And I mean, I'm being dead serious. Cracking with his bees again. I mean, Something surely didn't go right. I mean, we know that for a fact. But makes you wonder. Wookie, how are you doing? You know, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I'll be honest, that's where I was at McCracken when I went to Columbus after the appendix surgery. And had no clue. Had no clue at all. Southern Trucker, how are you doing? Welcome in, buddy. Yeah, I had no clue. Oops. I had no clue exactly the shape I was in. I ain't seen you live in a few days, Southern. You doing okay? Oh boy. Gotcha. You got to be on earlier than in the day then, and I'm somehow missing you. I get out of bed at 10 Southern. It's generally 11 o'clock before I make it in this room. You know, by the time I get out of bed, get the pups outside, get them their breakfast, then go in, get my meds, get them their meds. I don't know if they're with us or not. Nope. We got a granddaughter here, so they love her to death. Someone new. Hey, Schwoke. These cashews are really good. I'm getting the ultimate bite me from him right now. Graham, he gets, they both do. They both do. Oh, is that what it is, B-Mac? Yeah, Wookie, the ones I had there were the wrong size. I'm trying to get them the right size so that when I go to mix TMR in my mixer, I can drop one bale of hay, one bale of silage, one bale of straw, and then finish with mineral feed, and I got TMR. I've never had them, Aaron. He's going to fix it tomorrow. He's going to Sam's. Yeah, Aaron, I had a good friend send me a couple cans, Planters whole cashews. I've ate more cashews the last 2 days than I have the last 6 months. Why is that, Southern? I do like the playthrough I'm doing on this map, but to continue to get bigger, I'm going to own the whole map, and I don't want to do that. Did it for almost a year. I'm thinking about maybe moving this into Farmersburg. This is all in game, Southern. I didn't do any of this. This is Autumn Oaks from MRG, and that's 100% his doings. Those trailers are from itch.io, Father. Couldn't tell you who made them. I still don't think this one's been released to the public yet. There are not many issues on it. I mean, there are some. The fact that I 100% cannot cut alfalfa, you know, that's an issue to me. Yeah, this is it's an MRG that he hasn't released yet. As I've got to know him better, he has sent some maps over, and I can't wait to get my hand on Farmersburg and see exactly the ins and the outs. But I know that we can't stream that until June 26th. That Farmersburg's 4X, man, it looks like it's going to be a nice one. So, Aaron, I'm dead serious. Last night, this would not let me cut it. Now, watch me get out here today, and it'll let me cut it. Yeah, see, I'm not cutting anything. I can write your name in the field. Will not let me cut it. I don't understand that at all. But yeah, them trailers, Father of Many, I'm not 100% sure who made them. I think Rooster made trailers just like that in 22. But I don't know that he converted them over. What are you calling an actual mower? That is a mower, Tyson. Because you're the second person that said that. I'll be honest, with the mowers up here, the only other mowers that I would run would be this one or the Vermeer. Or it does, doesn't it? So you're saying this one right here? What do you mean if he's still with us? Papa Smurf was in a stream I was watching this morning. Do you think this one right here would work? I mean, this one here is 7.3 to 6.3. I think that happened this morning, JoJo. I was in someone else's stream, and Papa Smurf was in there. It had been Josh Dunn's. I was in Josh Dunn's. The only reason I do not like that Vermeer, I don't like that long hitch on it. I don't want to have two of them real long hitches to try to sneak in that barn. Well, I'll tell you what, that Elo is going to take up a lot more room. You're going to park stuff in front of it. Yeah, that's the only thing I got against the Vermeer. For the extra meter and width, I'm actually going to go with this one. And if this one works, guys, we'll get rid of the Batwing, I guess. I really like that Batwing, but I mean, if this one's going to work, that'll be a lot better deal. Hey, Southern. So here, I guess I haven't done this. That's the layout. It's actually a fairly small map. One hell of a dairy farm here. I mean, if you wanted a full bore go to town dairy, this is a nice one. This in here's just a small dairy feeder lot, what have you. A house here and a house here. This is a really nice grain farm. I'll take you down there here in a minute. And then up here, the co-op, the elevator, everything. And a couple of the glitches he's got in here. You can't sell bales at the bale sell place. They won't sell. The alfalfa, and we may find out here that it's just the mower I'm using. Hey, Sizzlin. But, it's a nice map. You know, these two fields here was actually just a huge grass field, and I actually made them into two fields, and I kind of like how it turned out. But yeah, that dairy up there, I'm telling you, it is a beast of a dairy. It is a beast of a dairy. Watch me go to pick this up and I ain't got enough. Yeah, I got a full rack of weights on the front. You know, if this mower works, I'm gonna, somebody in chat's gonna say, I told you. Told you. It was that junk ass mower you're using. It's gonna happen, I know it. Man, that's a sexy beast right there. He's got sandy blonde hair too. We could be brothers. No, you could. I'd deserve it. I mean, I was, B-Mac, I was right at meltdown mode on this whole damn baler thing. I really was. I just couldn't, you know. Yeah, she looks like she's a little light in the front, doesn't she? Matter of fact, it looks like the front tires aren't even on the daggone ground. We're not going to look at that again. No, it's sandy blonde. Sandy blonde trucking, Jay. See? Sandy blonde. Same as mine. Anything else? It won't get ready to harvest. It's stuck in number 3, Southern. Now I gotta remember what the name of that damn thing is. Right there it is. I just lost money. I don't run Easy Dev. I run Power Tools. And the thing is when I get in it, it shows me that I'm in grow 3 of 4, and it's been in 3 of 4 since last August. Last August, it's been 3 of 4. Yeah, I use Power Tools, not Easy Dev. Easy Dev may give me a lot more. I'm so familiar with Power Tools, and I've ran it since I think 22. I know for sure, maybe 19. I just have never switched. Yeah, Aaron, I'll be honest. I've got $1.7 million worth of soybeans in the grain bin. Southern, here's the. So it's got a nice grain complex. I haven't touched it. I did add the 3 fuel tanks in a dike. Really nice house. You can go into it. A lot of things. I mean, one thing he's got in this house that I just thought was neat as all get out. I don't know who actually did the house, but you go to the TV. You can turn the TV on. Turn TV off. I think the coffee maker. It actually makes coffee. Now we did take, this white shop was there, but there was an older red barn here, and we took it out and we put that white one in to match this one. So this in here, we just store some stuff in. This and over here. Now this is a glitch in the map. There should be a repair trigger right here. And we absolutely, it does not work. So we added one. He's got in map out here, and this whole area is a repair trigger. Anything you pull in, it works just fine. That grain bin was there. I did add the dike and the liquid farm storage. So we've got herbicide and we've got liquid starter here. And then I did add this barn back here just for that pull through storage. I don't know what mode I'm on, Aaron. I don't know what mode I'm on, to be honest. I'm on normal. Hey guys, give me 2 minutes. Let me just get up. I got to get up and off my butt. I got to get my legs moving for a second. I'll be right back. What is it you guys have out here that's minty? It's burning my eyes bad. My eyes is burning bad. I'm dead serious. Sorry. No, we don't need ants, but guys, you got to go in or out. Mama sprayed something out there. Apparently we had some ants. She sprayed something out there, and It's burning the hell out of my eyes. It is burning the hell out of my eyes. She thinks I'm joking, and I'm not. Okay. Yeah, Southern, I've got lymphedema, which is water on the legs. So that's the reason I got to get up and move around some. This is the last field we got to hit, guys, and then we are ready to go to next month and plant. And I'm ready to get some KERN in the ground. I do have some bales over there I ought to pick up too. What is pressure bandages? Help with what? I mean, I can wear I've got oh, them socks, whatever they're called. I can wear them and they'll help me. Compression socks. Thank you, B-Mac. I can wear compression socks, and if I know I'm going to have a longer stream, I tend to put them on. Use Coban. I mean, I've got pumps out there that I'm supposed to use every day. Set in a recliner for an hour with the pumps on and let them do their thing. And that's about the only thing they've given me. Yeah, it's fixed, Fingo. I remembered that Schwoke had done the same thing, bud. So I sent him my copy so that he had the right one and he could get in, and it was right there. So I pulled it in. Yeah, I've had the pumps for about a year, and they're supposed to be custom fitted. And I'll tell you what, Southern, if I was 7'4", they might be custom fitted. I don't think the ones I ended up receiving were custom fitted by any means, but they work. I will tell you this, make damn certain if you ever have kids around that may play with knobs or buttons, you have two knobs on that. One is the amount of pressure, the other is the amount of time. Now the time one, I just run clear up all the way. And then I set a timer on my phone, and then I know when my hour's up. But on the one that is for the pressure, I had granddaughters over one time, and they cranked it clear up. So it starts at your feet, and then it does like your lower calf, and then it does your knee and just above, and then it does the top, and it works its way up. You know, it builds the pressure up, and then goes the next one, builds the pressure up there, goes to the third one, and so on, and then it releases everything. Well, it started pumping, and it wasn't stopping. It was starting to hurt. I mean, my foot started doing this number, and I'm thinking, God dang, I'm going to break my foot. And I stopped it. Here, the granddaughters had no clue what they were doing, and they had cranked the pressure clear up max. Oh, damn. That hurt so bad. Yeah, mine go clear up to my waist. They wrap around your foot, and they go clear to your waist. Get that green guy out of here. But yeah, you know, keep an eye on that and make sure that, I think they started me at 35 pounds, wanted me to go to 40 and then 45, and I just went straight to 45. They're liable to so I had a lady come out to the house to show me how to run it, show me how to do everything, and that's the lady, you know, they had me at 40 also, but that's the lady that said we were going to take it and go to would start at 35 to work into it, because she felt that the pressure may be a bit much and get me, and it didn't. It really didn't. Ethan, how are you doing? Correct me, Mac. Me, like leave, I will. What are you talking about, Ethan? I never said for anybody to leave. Hey, Whirlwind. I'm gonna hit that tree, ain't I? Nope, I didn't hit the tree. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when she come out, she wanted me to start at 35, work to 40, and then work to 45. And I did 35 that day she was here, and I just went straight to 45 the next day, and it was fine. Benson, we're working this. We put anhydrous on. We're working it so we can get some KERN in here. This is our last field. And I'll be honest, Southern. So now there is one thing. When you put them on for an hour, there's a good chance the minute you're done, you got to pee, and be prepared for that. Be prepared to have to shoot to the bathroom. And I'll be honest, it's a bear. You know, if you need to get them off in a hurry, that can be a bear. Christopher, did you send that to me? Someone was saying they had it, and I thought they were going to send it, but I don't ever recall getting it. And if you sent it and I missed it, that's my fault. It wouldn't be the first time that's happened. But they do work, Southern. If you do use them the way you're supposed to, they do work. I get in spells where I'll miss them for a week. Yeah, and then get back on track. Benson, how are you doing tonight? I'm supposed to do it 2 hours a day, Southern. Hour in the morning, an hour at night. Why you bringing the captain into this, Whirlwind? We didn't do nothing wrong. I'm going to be honest, Southern. I haven't done it 2 hours since I've had them. I've done it once, you know, during the day for an hour and 15 or an hour and a half. And I'm so used to them now, I can put them on and then set the timer on my phone, set it on my chest. I can take a nap. I am on Kick and I'm on YouTube, Ethan. I see evening all, and then I see that's all I see, Whirlwind. Vix went to see his daughter and did not bring his laptop with him. That's the reason we ain't seen him around. I don't know. I think it was here for this weekend, so I'm actually Wookie. I'm not looking for him to even be home till Monday. I'm hoping he is spending a lot of time with her. Yep, that's what he's got going on, bud. I can't argue that. I can't argue that at all. Got everything planted. I'll go back over again on Thursday, Southern. I have an iron infusion in Lima, which puts me on the other side of the farm. And then when I come back through, I'll take a look at all the fields again. And I'm pretty much past any replant time, but I think Quick Step's the only one that I may have some issues in. I think everything else is fine. Yeah, my last message from him said he was going to try to stop in and say hello, and I told him to spend time with his daughter. I said, we'll be here when you get back home. Spend time with your daughter. Yep, sure am. We streamed all that this year, Southern. Everything I could. Yes, Ethan. I farm in real life. Got 200 acres. Normally I'm corn and beans, but I ain't got corn out this year. And we stream right from the tractor. Southern, I'll be honest, it's fun streaming from the tractor as long as you don't get into a day where everything goes wrong. You get into them days, I'm going to be honest, that sucks. You get back in the tractor. I had a stream where parts kept falling off that Kinsey, and I kept getting out and, you know, putting them back on, and just, if it could go wrong, it did. And I'll be dead honest, I remember getting in the tractor and I was all jacked up, a mess. I looked like I'd been rolling in the mud. Aaron, was you in here the other day when when I asked him, he had sent me a DM, and I asked him if he trusted me, and he said he did. And you know, he was talking about his fear of having a camera. That's what the DM was. And I just brought it out to everybody in chat. I said, now, Vix, it's not a problem. Not a problem at all. I'm sorry, I should not laugh. Hold on, what's funny? What did I miss? Man. Yeah, I did. Aaron, let's just bring it out to everybody. This is something you're intimidated by. Let's bring it out to everybody. And he sent me a big DM after that, and he said, thank you. He said, that kind of put everything in perspective, and he said it made me feel a lot better. Oh my God. And Southern, I'll be honest, I don't get in and out of a tractor as easy as I used to, you know, and when you climb up and down them steps 100 times in a day, holy crap. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. You know, I did one night, I was planting, and I was just going to fill the planter, and I was coming home, and then I was going to go back early the next morning and finish the field. And I went ahead and I ended the stream before I filled the planter. And right after I ended the stream, I missed step number 2 and come clear from the top step of the tractor right down into the field. And it's like, oh my God, you know, that stuff happens. Oh, I wasn't asleep by any means. But I was wide awake and I was mad as hell at that point, Southern. Oh, I was so daggone ticked off I couldn't see straight. But I filled the planter. Once I regained my composure, I got the planter filled. Got everything ready to go because I knew what I had left in the seed tender would empty the seed tender. So I filled the planter, and then I drug the seed tender home with me, and I got some more seed the next day and went back and I finished planting everything that day. No, I went from the top step clear to the ground. I didn't hit a step at all. I went clear down, and I don't think I face planted. I think I rolled and ended up coming down on my side. But yeah. Oh, it can, Christopher. But this wasn't that. This was, you know, I was in a hurry. I had had a long day. I was in a hurry. I mean, hell, that was a 10-hour stream that day. And I was in a hurry to try to get out and get home. And yeah. No, that was a different day. I actually had that happen this year again, and I took the phone out of the case, and where I had it mounted, the air conditioner was blowing cold air right on it, and it helped tremendously. Yeah, that was the day. Well, we had one day the internet dropped me, and we had one day the phone overheated. Oh, we had one day the phone ran out of battery. I didn't, the power cord I had with me was no good. Starlink Mini? I've never even heard of that. Yes, Ethan. Guys, that shit she sprayed sending me for a loop. My eyes are hurting. My tongue is tingling. He owns SpaceX too, Ethan. B-Mac, have a good night. Thank you for the baler. B-Mac went to bed. I don't have to wash the cultivator now. And my throat's not, my tongue is tingling. Just the very end of my tongue. When I went out there and asked what she sprayed, she got pissy with me, and I was sitting in here, my eyes was watering, and whatever this is supposedly is safe for puppies, safe for dogs. But that ain't saying that a human being couldn't have an allergic reaction to it. Oh, my water hose. Well, I only have one farm, Ethan. I have multiple fields, but I only have one farm. Oh, Sizzling, it's an amazing game. You'll get addicted quick. So relaxing. So relaxing. Okay, everything on this end is ready. Wrong button. But down here, I do have to, I have to get them bales picked up. I want to get them out of the field. Come on. Come on. I don't remember where the truck is. When I knew I was going out there picking bales up, I'm not real sure why I unhooked from the wagons. Have a good night, Southern. Big Daddy Lang, this is Autumn Oaks. It's from MRG. It has not been released yet. I don't know what ants these are. That they're real small, real tiny. That was the hell. That was Farm Sim 19, Ethan. No, we broke the wagon. That was on Seneca County. Dairy Kid, how are you doing? I'm doing okay. Got the Mod Watcher and the Bumblebee at it again. Now we got a cat raising hell in here. Missed it. Just looking to not be out here all night doing this, Ethan. That's all I'm doing. Welcome in, Eugene. That's a lot of clapping, McCracken. Have a good night, Josh. I appreciate you hanging out, buddy. It ain't bugging me as bad as my eyes. My eyes are killing me, Schwope. Mama sprayed something out there for ants, like a real strong peppermint smell. And I'm telling you, my eyes are freaking burning. You see, I'm struggling just to keep the damn things open. They're burning bad. I'll be dead honest, I haven't ate. I'm probably not going to. Just not, I'm not feeling it tonight. I'm not feeling good. You mean an EF2? I'll be dead honest, I've never heard of a Category 2 tornado. I've heard of an EF2, bud, but never a Category 2. Gotcha. You know what, Christopher? I kind of like them. I don't get them very often because they're a lot more expensive than the bar S. But when I do, I enjoy them. Almost looks like I know what I'm doing, doesn't it, Sizzling? Yeah, we had a couple years ago, Ohio had a record year in tornadoes. I mean, it was stupid how many we had. You know, we're not, you know, we have them here, but not as many as we did that year. Um, where am I at here? Plenty of food, plenty of straw. I got some manure coming. Okay. Hey guys, I'm going to cut it off a little early tonight. I don't know what she sprayed out there. This is killing me. My eyes, I cannot keep them open. They're watering. They're hurting. My tongue's tingling. I think whatever she sprayed out there, I'm allergic to. I'm going to call it here. I'm probably going to go outside, spend some time out in some fresh air, see if I can get myself feeling a little bit better. Plan is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we'll be live on Twitch 7 to 11. Tuesday and Thursday, we'll be live on YouTube and Kick 7 to 11. I guess Monday, Wednesday, Friday is Twitch and Kick 7 to 11. I will try to do a trucking stream on Tuesday night and Thursday night. I'm not going to do one tonight. I don't need to go to a doctor, but I'm just going to try to get in some fresh air and what have you and see if I can't get to feeling a little better. With that being said, guys, have an amazing night. And until next time, Renegade Nation, I love you all.